Do you have to pay the NHK fee in Japan? The answer is yes, and here's why. Under Japanese law, Article 64 of the Broadcasting Act, anyone who installs equipment capable of receiving NHK broadcasts is required to sign a reception contract and pay the corresponding fees. The standard NHK reception fees are 2,200 yen every 2 months for terrestrial broadcasting only, and 3,900 yen every 2 months for both terrestrial and satellite broadcasting. Do foreign residents have to pay the NHK fee? According to NHK's website, foreign residents who own a device capable of receiving NHK broadcasts must sign a contract unless they are diplomats or consular officials. The list of equipment includes computers with tuners, smartphones with a 1 seg reception function, and televisions. Refusing to sign the contract without a valid reason can result in NHK charging a surcharge on the unpaid amount. In the past, the penalty was often ignored because there were no legal consequences. Since April 2023, households that fail to pay the NHK fee despite being eligible are subject to a penalty equal to twice the amount owed. NHK has already filed lawsuits against households in Tokyo, marking the first time the broadcaster sought surcharges under the revised broadcast law. These households had not signed contracts despite owning televisions capable of receiving NHK broadcasts. That said, there isn't really a way for NHK to know whether you have a TV without either a pushy NHK representative or you yourself informing NHK via surveys or forums. What happens if you don't pay? According to the NHK party, NHK sends a series of letters depending on your situation. An envelope without a name. This envelope only has your address with no name. It's a request that says, we don't know your personal information, but if you have a TV, please sign a contract with NHK. An envelope with your name. It's sent when NHK has identified your situation. For example, you are not contracted with NHK, but you can watch NHK. A warning letter from the NHK Special Measures Center for Reception Fees. This letter serves as a warning, stating we are about to take legal action. If NHK proceeds with legal action, you'll receive a formal notification from the court. Who is exempt from the NHK fee? Specific individuals are exempt from the NHK reception fee. Those who are subject to full price exemptions are diplomats and consular officials, public assistance recipients, disabled individuals exempt from municipal taxes, residents of social welfare facilities, and students living separately with an income below a set threshold. Those who are subject to half-price exemption are people with severe visual or hearing impairments and people with severe physical or intellectual disabilities or war-injured veterans. Additionally, disaster victims may be eligible for an exemption if certain conditions are met. So, who is the NHK guy? NHK, or Nippon Hoso Kyokai, or the Japan Broadcasting Corporation, is Japan's public broadcasting network. It's similar to the BBC in the UK or the CBC in Canada. However, NHK operates differently. It is not technically a state-run broadcaster, but an independent organization free from direct government control. NHK is primarily funded through reception fees. In 2023, its total business revenue was 653.1 billion yen, of which around 96% came from these fees, 632.8 billion yen. In the past, NHK sent sales representatives to collect the reception fees. These agents would visit households and businesses that owned televisions to collect payments, encourage people to sign contracts, and chase overdue fees. However, as online contracts and payments became more common, NHK started reducing these home visits, outsourcing the work to external agencies. By the end of September 2023, NHK had eliminated its home visit sales activities. Still, reports suggest that around 550 agents remain active, knocking on doors. If you want to learn more about living, working, and traveling in Japan, check out the other videos on the Gaijin Pod channel.